No, it's all good. Nobody can do it better than you can, Tyler.
I highly contest that. Okay, let me just get one more swig of pineapple orange banana juice.
One more swig of ape juice and then we're good.
What? Does this sound upsetting to you?
Very much
Orange
so.
It's great with vodka, but
I do not like
Banana sounds
pineapples.
Awesome.
I do not
You don't
like
like
pineapples.
pineapple?
I do not like pineapples, and I don't like bananas like in liquid form, unless it's like a peanut butter smoothie or something. I don't like banana milk. I don't like juiced banana.
Banana milk.
Bananas make me die.
Banana
I
milk is
love
great.
bananas. Otherwise, I can't
do
do
too.
bananas.
I was gonna
Banana
say,
bread is good.
Tyler, I think you might. Have you ever had Pog before?
Is this an internet joke?
No.
No,
Pog
it's a Hawaiian
pineapple
drink,
orange guava.
right? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Pineapple
It's
orange
really,
what
really
now?
good. Guava.
Guava is good. So what you do is you get some like raw guava, just slightly raw, and then you make a mix of chili powder and salt, and then you dip it in, and as you eat, oh, so good.
You are so much more cultured than me.
It's an Indian thing. I'm pretty sure it's also a Mexican thing. They do that with mangoes, with a chili lime salt dip or something.
I despise it.
I love it.
Oh,
Would like a little version of that be Poggers?
A little container of Pog is Poggers. I would still drink it.
Sorry, I had to turn my
Okay.
furnace off.
Ah. My fish tank. I'm turning that shit off. Peace!
Get your dice ready because we are back.
Do it!
Make your dreams come true.
What you eating?
Pineapple. Cuties.
You're eating little
Clementines.
Nickels.
Trying to eat more
Aw.
fruits. So.
Oh,
Aw,
place
that's
to
so
start.
healthy. Me too. One chicken and this juice. The juice is so cute. I drink roots. Get my Bowser shirt ready.
Bozer?
Get your dice ready because we are back to another session of Casual Questmasters. I'm Chris Watkins for some reason. Welcome to our own Faerun, everybody. Representing Neverwinter is Nikhil Torimella.
Hi, I play Vol Nightwalker Val Nugoni, and
Special Victims Unit.
you know, feeling a little toothy.
Toothy.
I wanted to go with something like, yeah, the party doesn't trust him anymore because they keep saying he's lying, but he's just a tiger. But
Show's over, folks. That was the close letter.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay, Brandon's sensing a challenge. Brandon Thresher.
Oh no, he's already laughing. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I was waiting for like an anime.
All right. If things go south today, we might have to say bicep, Cien. Bicep.
Oh no.
well done, sir. I salute you.
Okay.
That was an intellectual pun, and I really appreciate that.
And yours truly, Tyler Veneto. I want to try to join the joke club, but I don't think I have the forceps. Thank you. And Clint Houston, our
Speaking of dad
DM.
jokes, what's up, everybody? How are
Yes.
you all doing?
I feel like a puzzle piece missing a puzzle. I just don't feel complete today, but thankfully I'm with you guys.
Oh,
I'm feeling great.
all right, Sony.
I'm feeling
A little
paranoid.
tired.
Yeah, we'll wake you up. I mean, in that vein, have you guys heard? Because they had like Fast 7, Fast 8, Fast 9, and now they're getting release Fast 10, the movie. I
Yeah.
really think it should be called Fasten Your Seat Belts.
You don't get inspiration for laughing at the DM's jokes, Tyler.
Oh,
No, but you know
Thank
what you get
you.
inspiration for? You get inspiration for doing the recap.
for doing the recap.
So let's find out who's doing it this week.
Recap.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 7.
And I rolled a 20, so I get to choose, and I'm gonna choose myself because I rolled a 1. So
Wait, you got a 20 or you got a 1?
I got a 1. I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 20, which is the same because I choose myself.
You
What?
played yourself. Nothing was gained, nothing was lost.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
Yeah, hit it. Hit me, cutie.
Previously
that's
on
domestic
Casual Master.
abuse.
Previously on Casual Quest Masters. Vol gets his bloodshed needs out of the way from the Carnival Circus, and the team regroups at the hotel for one last night. They decide the best idea is to sulk directly into Clearlight, do some light infiltration, and then plunder the shithole. It turns out that the scroll is no
Shithole.
longer there thanks to the handiwork of Magdor's locate object spell, and they head to one of the islands in between the coast of the city, a magical tower where Sibsian is likely located. As they approach the
Sibsian.
tower, Vol gets hit with full moon diarrhea but clenches his cheeks. The team doesn't want to go guns blazing, so they impersonate some guards with Nox as Sibsian and they waltz right in. Turns out the guards were suspicious because Sibsian just teleports in and out every day. We've met with the real drow narcissist who chides us for wanting to get our scroll back with rhetorics and fallacies. Amidst the bickering, Vol's were-tiger pangs hits his colons again and he transforms, leading the group into lockdown in Sibsian's home. Nox has to stay outside initially because he was being Charlemagne and had bothered our criminal. The drow calms down Vol via suggestion and continues his nonsense with that made his actions sound in the right. Magdor gets the wise idea to teleport out of Luskan after they get the scroll and maybe convince Sibsian to come with.
You know when's the best idea to clear typos? Is right when the person's actually
Right when
doing
I'm
the
doing
recap.
it, and then on Google Drive, it does this great thing. Is when you click on a place, it highlights your cursor and it shows your name and pops out part of the text. It's
Oh, I know.
fantastic. I love it when that happens.
You're very welcome. You still get an inspiration point despite me complaining about me correcting spelling.
A true drow narcissist. He's gone into our
Yeah.
intro, boys.
Who wrote this? Full?
Mhm.
Yeah, Nick, you wrote that, right?
No, it was Tyler.
Hmm.
You can tell because of moon diarrhea or whatever.
I wouldn't have put it past you.
So
I don't know if I'm
specifically,
Full moon diarrhea.
at the end of that, I believe that he made you an offer from the Arcane Brotherhood. He said he could try and talk to them about giving you the scroll back in return for like a portion of whatever you find. Having
No.
found whatever is at the location.
I don't think we hit that far yet.
No,
It-
okay.
It, was,
Spoiler
something
alert.
like that where
He's like, I
um,
can talk to him.
no, yeah, it was just I could talk to him and that was the offer that he suggested. We didn't officially get an offer.
Sure. Yeah. I just want to make sure that was presented.
Yeah. That was
I-
presented by him. Yeah.
I mean, I like the idea. I'm not against that part, but
So let's jump into it. So what do you think? Would you be receptive to working with the Arcane Brotherhood to receive your scroll back and still be able to get some of whatever you find?
I guess I don't know how much there's going to be.
Yeah, do I?
no.
Do you have any idea what might be at the end of the rainbow for this?
He just said something I wanted.
And what do you want, Magdor?
Well, I don't know. Guess I thought I wanted to go back home, but I don't really know where that is anymore.
You are
It's-
looking for redemption.
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess.
An abstract thought for sure.
But
Well,
right now, I know I
I-
need my scroll.
for sure. I will leave you here. These are my lodgings when I am near the Arcane Brotherhood, near the tower. So you can stay here. I will go speak with them, with the elders, and find out if we can broker a deal in which you are able to leave here freely despite deceiving the guards to get in. And
Oh, deceiving are bad.
oh, I never said
Oh.
anything untrue.
No, 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 no.
Please point out a time when I said something untrue to you.
Oh boy, here comes the politics. No. Do what you need to, please.
Absolutely. I am your
Something.
best hope of leaving here. So I like
Okay.
you, so I will do my best.
Oh, I like you too. You're such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, your skin is immaculate. I love being in it.
Sarcasm is not your
Not sarcasm at all. I love your skin. The tones, as I like transform my arm into his. Mwah. A masterpiece.
So, Vol, are you feeling okay?
Hmm. Well,
That is something that the Brotherhood could also help you with if you needed that removed.
let me. Things are a little fuzzy right now.
Sure,
Fuzzy.
think on it. I will give
Uh,
you some time.
yeah.
It will be several hours. I would ask that you do not leave here. As technically, you are not supposed to be here. So, until that time that I return, leaving here would behoove you. Staying here would behoove you in that you will not be captured. Because right now
Oh.
you are not prisoners. So
Tell these two I'm used to just doing what I'm told sometimes.
that does
I-
not seem in the character of a Goliath.
I turn and look at Vol when he says this. I'm like, the fuck?
Bull's high as fuck right now. Sitting in that chair like, yeah, man. Do
Are
what
you
I'm
RPing
told."
being under the suggestion spell still?
I mean, I would imagine he just transformed and transformed back, putting aside suggestion. Vol's out of it.
He's a little
He's confused.
worn out, yeah, and confused. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Wonderful. Inspiration point. So Sipsian says, I will go and make haste, speak with them as quickly as possible because they take my word for truth. And I will argue on your behalf in receiving the scroll and for some sort of once you come to the end of the rainbow, for them to receive some because they care about knowledge. So even if it is just some sort of knowledge, they would love to be one of the first to find out about it aside from you. So if it is something physical, even the existence of it may be enough for them to let you keep said items, and then they know what it is. If it is something new, they will know about its existence. That may be enough for them to let you keep things. So I will be back. And he gives you a nod and steps out the front door.
I kick the door closed.
Oh, he pulled it shut, so.
I'll kick it with him. Boys, we have ourselves a house now. Don't forget to take all the complimentary soaps. Don't touch the towels. They'll notice that.
I'm gonna go
Ooh,
look
is this
at,
hair conditioner?
Bowl and say, "Ugh, I hate magic users. Tricky."
I don't mind the magic users so much. It's just I don't like when we get dragged into things beyond our control.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do we do?
I don't care about the job anymore. We'll go back to Neverember and just tell them what happened. We're being everything so far seems like we're way in we just got tossed into the shit backdoor. He had to have known that there was some relation to the Arcane Brotherhood. If he didn't, then he's absolutely stupid.
But I want my toy.
No, we'll get your toy, but I don't care about
We have
bringing
more
Sipsy
toys
back
at home,
anymore as much.
Magdor.
If you want to make that deal and that's what you think is right, then so be it. But I don't care too much about bringing him back anymore. This is we're just the three of us. We can't fight our way out of this. On top of that, I'm fucking transforming.
Yeah, what was that about? You attacked me.
I don't know, Magdor.
I seem to remember reading something. I think I can help you with that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to take a little time to do some more research.
Okay. Listen, whatever happens, we need to make sure that we take Sparkle Sparks back.
If we
We're
have
all
to,
leaving along with Sparkle Sparks. Not if we have to, we must. Sparkle Sparks is one of us.
I'm pretty sure you said before that if it jeopardizes the mission, you've changed in a lot of different ways, Full.
There's no mission anymore.
Well, we don't want to miss the matrimony for you two over at Neverwinter, would we?
What matrimony?
Well, it sounds like you're getting married to the damn mayor.
What are you talking about?
You love Sparkle Sparks a little too much.
We all do.
How can you? Because horses are one of the more true creatures in existence.
Yeah, but we've ridden horses all the time. Just this one has made such a connection with you.
And is that a problem?
I mean, no. No.
Well, is this your first horse?
No, but I've not connected with a horse like this before. He's adorable.
I'm gonna say
And I will
Nox.
die for him.
Yeah. He is a beautiful mare.
Now, let's just wait. I'm gonna rest my eyes a little bit. Still don't feel right.
And I'm just gonna sit in the opposite corner of the room or wherever Vol is. I have the staff ready just in case. Just in case, because all it takes is, somebody to be a flat out liar and cancels their, suggestion spell, and then things get a little awry.
I'm going to look at Nox and say, "You do have that scroll, right?"
Yes, Magdor, I do.
All right. Might want to get ready.
I will have it in my bag at the ready.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait while he takes a little break, or do you want to do anything else?
You said there was a window.
There's several windows. Yeah, there's 2 windows, 3
Am
windows.
I tall
sorry.
enough to see out of any of them?
Mhm.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of peek up through the window, just see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, the moonlight is pretty bright, so it's not hard to see what's going on outside in tandem with the torch lights. If you're looking out, there's a window on the left, a window on the right, and a window next to the door on the front. And the back side of the cabin is where the tower is. So which window you're looking out?
I'd probably look towards the tower.
Okay, yeah, you can see that there's a couple guards, at the entrance to the tower. There's torches. There's a few people kind of meandering about, the square out to your right a little bit. People walking past the window. A few of them see you in the window and kind of give you a nod, but nobody seems to be. They're not like mobilizing troops outside of the cabin or anything like that.
If I could, please, I'm gonna burn a spell slot and use detect magic in this cabin.
Okay. Okay.
And how big is this cabin, if you're the guess?
I mean, it's the equivalent of something that you would like rent as a timeshare, so it's not huge. Maybe a 15 by 20. It's nice and cozy. There's a small separation on the side where there looks like to be like a little indoor privy.
Okay, so a nice, simple, maybe not full-on house, but something decent at least. Good living space. I believe the range of detect magic is 30 feet, so I should be able to cover anything that appears in here. Is there any little fun Bring of the Earth knickknacks sitting around that, cast 9th level fireballs or anything like that?
Yeah, so you can see faint auras around visible creatures or objects in the area that bear magic. Yeah, no. It does extend a little bit outside of the cabin. And even with that, you can feel that these torches that are on the outside of the different, like, you know, buildings, the ones that are close enough to this place, because there was a torch like out on front next to the door.
Yeah.
They do have some sort of enchantment magic, which you probably guess is the continual flame spell. Just something that they don't have to continually maintain their torches at night. Um, but other than that, that's the only thing that you can sense with detect magic currently.
Okay, good deal.
Other than the things you're aware of that are on your friends and yourself.
That's absolutely fair. Is there any silverware in here?
There is, yeah. There's like a like a not a really nice china cabinet, but it's like it's what you'd recognize as a china cabinet, and it's got some plates on like little racks inside, and there's also like a little box that is opened up, and it has silverware, spoons, several different types of forks, and some knives.
I'm gonna take one of the forks.
Cool. Do you want to take a salad fork or a dinner fork?
Tyler me doesn't know the difference. I'll take a dinner fork. I'm feeling luxurious today.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Everybody's
can have
standing
one.
in an agreement, like, yeah, this is a great idea. What's the worst that could happen?
That's a
Kind of
great idea.
situation.
Dinner fork is usually bigger too.
Good deal.
Yeah, the salad fork's a little slimmer. So you put it in your bag, or you just want to like hold on to it?
I'll put it in my pouch of holding.
So you absolutely see him take one of Sipsian's silverware, Magdor. Because you're not trying to veil that at all, are you?
No.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
What's the silver for?
I mean, we gotta get paid somehow out of this fucking trip, don't we?
The fork is like 5 copper.
Oh, put a fork in it.
Right. So I'm gonna take a fork and put one in my bag too.
Don't
So
take
we'll
a
say there
was-
fork,
salad
Mag.
fork.
Don't. Yes. He's gonna notice.
There was 5, so now there's only 3.
We
I
look
assume
over
you took a
at
dinner fork
Vol
as
to
well.
see if peer pressure works.
Oh, Vol's
No,
asleep,
no,
right?
I took a salad
yeah,
fork,
taking
a
a nap.
matching fork.
And you were really, really worn out. Absolutely. So it was like a minute before you were just completely in REM already. Like.
Vol's gonna
Yeah,
howl in
that's
his
what-
sleep a little bit.
Woo!
I'd fucking jump. Like, I'd
No,
do
Vol
some
was,
kind
like,
of.
pretending to.
You might
That's-
growl in your sleep a little
that,
bit because
yeah.
tigers
growling's
tigers
enough.
don't howl. Tigers
That
don't
puts-
howl.
No, they don't.
Sound like a
then-
Lionel, I guess.
So let's
I
see if it
just like to
happens
say
while
real
you're
quick-
stealing forks.
Well, I
does.
took a salad fork, so I just wanted
Okay.
to.
But
Get
the
that out
first.
there.
Well, let me see. Odds or evens, Tyler and Brandon.
I'll take evens.
I'll take odds.
While you were grabbing that fork, as you touch it, just you don't know if it's on purpose or not, but he's asleep and you hear him growl in his sleep.
As I touch it,
Yeah, like you pick up the fork and start to like reach to put it in, and he growls in his sleep.
all right. I'm probably just gonna drop the fork on the ground. I'm assuming.
Okay,
Look back at him.
he's still asleep.
Don't
and
wake
try to
daddy.
Slowly pick up the fork again,
Yeah, you got it. You grab it, and he doesn't growl this time.
and I'm gonna put it in my bag, my pouch. Sorry, my pouch of holding.
Magdor, he's. Oh, God, he's growing whiskers now.
Once we get out of this, I'll see what I can do.
I hope so. I don't want a tabby for a father.
I don't think any of my healing spells right now are powerful enough to help him.
I mean, the only healing spell I think I have that would work on him is Chromatic Orb, and I don't think that would work out too well.
Let's try it.
Okay, you stealthily grapple him. Good luck as I walk away.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to Vol, and I am going to try to just grab one of his arms.
Okay, do you want to do it in a way that's not going to wake him up, or are
Yeah,
you
I'm just like
trying
slowly
to?
like trying to pick up his arm.
So this is going to be a sleight of hand check to try
Oh,
and do it without
shit.
him noticing.
All right, a 12.
What? Oh, you don't have passive perception when you're asleep. It works.
And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold him by the one arm. So, all
So
right,
you got
I
him by
got
the
him.
one arm. Effectively, now he is grappled for the sake of
Grappled? Quotation marks.
yeah, because he's not restrained, but he can't move if he wakes up. But since he's incapacitated, any hits that hit him are counted as critical. So
Brandon's like balls in your court now. I'm gonna walk over to the other side of the room like a pitcher getting on their baseball diamond, and I'm gonna kind of just do a little stretching, and then I'm gonna start to slowly point over at Vol, and I'm gonna mouth over at Megdor. Ready?
Gonna nod.
Okay. And I'm going to shout at the top of my lungs, "Dodge!" as I cast Minor Illusion to make it look like a fireball is coming right at Vol.
it'll be a little. You can make a fire bolt because if you minor illusion, it's got to be in a cubic foot, I believe, right?
A 5x5 ball of flame looks convincing, I'd like to think.
Oh, it can do a 5x5.
Oh, yeah.
A 5 foot by 5 foot illusion. Yeah, you make it look like a fireball's flying.
I
at
mean,
him.
you can make it look
Yeah.
like whatever you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, well, I just wanted to make sure it fit in the parameters. You're great. You're wonderful. I was off. So this fireball, Vol, you wake up to dodge, and you see as you're being held by Magdor in place as a fireball is flying at your face.
I'm too old
And
for
you're
this
gonna make a
shit.
Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Are you talking about for the Minor Illusion?
No, this is for keeping
Oh.
his cool.
Oh, for keeping us cool. Cool. Or uncool, we'll see.
I rolled a 1 + 3 on my wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he immediately begins to transform as terror turns into rage. Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
You still have the were tiger stab block, yes?
Hang on. Let me just double check.
I might
Yeah,
have
I
sent it to you in a direct.
Sorry,
Okay,
Nick.
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
shit. When our party member's easily triggered.
If
You
it wasn't
shot a
so fresh, it may
fireball
not
at
have
him.
been. It may not have happened, but this is pretty fresh.
Alright, I rolled a 21.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled an 8.
21 for Nox, 17 and 8. And you are surprised, Vol. So
Okay.
aesthetically you're surprised, and that's the time it takes you to transform. So
Okay. One question I had: do I keep Volt's hit points, or do I keep the Were-Tiger's hit points?
where tiger's hit points. Effectively, it's like a polymorph or a druid
So when I lose
wild
them, I'll
shape.
just go back to Vol.
to Vol
Yeah.
with So if it goes anything past the were tiger's hit points and damage will go into Vol's hit points too. It'll
Okay.
carry over, but that's the only thing. So yeah.
Can I still have him grappled when he's transformed?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So Nox, you're up. You're up.
yeah, I am. I can only interact with one object per turn without as a free action, correct?
Yes, unless you want to like burn an action. Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna go furry fuck alert! And I'm going to go over to the door, use my free action to open it, walk out, and then use my action to close it. I ain't staying in the room with that goddamn tiger. And I look through the people and say,
Through the window.
"Oopsie!" Yeah, like, uh, I'll Magda, you see like a thumbs up from outside, like, you got this. And that's it for my turn.
And
You
it's
know
your
what?
turn, Magdor. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I want to do.
Okay. What do you got, Magdor?
So after seeing that, I'm going to just kind of look out, be like, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to blow open the door.
Okay.
With
As
me
an
on the
action, yeah.
inside.
And can I let go of him as well, or does that count as an action?
You can let go.
And I'm gonna say, "Be free, I guess."
Be
And then
free,
kinda Give him a
Mufasa.
little push. outside.
Do you want to push him outside? Because you guys are in the back of the cabin.
Well,
So he's still
not
10
like
feet or
an
so from
actual
the door.
not an actual push, unless I can use it as a bonus action. I was just gonna kind of just
Oh,
give
okay,
him a
yeah. So
little
it has to be an
shove.
aesthetic push then. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
go, you know.
Yeah.
And you stay next to him though.
Can I still move?
Yeah,
Well, I've
you
got
can use
attack
any of
of
your movement.
opportunity. I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity and bolt out the door too.
Okay. I would raging angry were-tiger who thought he was in danger attack the person?
I
that was
thought
holding him?
I thought this first round was surprise, so I'm still transforming.
You can still use reactions. Oh no, you can't use reactions until after your turn has passed in the initiative order, so you can just run right by him. And interact with, and the door's already open, so if you want to shut it behind you, you can. Do you want to just run out and shut it?
Well, I use my action to open it.
Yeah.
For
But you
thaumaturgy.
can interact with one other.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
okay.
saying if you want to shut it behind you.
Oh
go
yeah,
for it.
I'm not gonna tell him to be free. Then I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder, be like, "Bah," and then run and shut the door.
This
So
is like a college school
basically-
prank gone wrong.
Yeah. What we're doing here now is just finding out how much of the cabin the raging were-tiger destroys. So
Oh.
basically it's now your turn, but you're still transforming. And then you guys, unless there's anything else you want to do aside from watch, we can just find out how many rounds it takes for him to get a hold of himself. And find out how much he destroys.
I would try one thing of suggestion on him, and then if it doesn't
Okay.
work, it's like I guess the house dies.
Don't forget you have hold monster with your staff of power.
Yeah, but
Could be useful.
well, suggestion was great mostly. You know, it
Mhm.
worked last time. Although I'm guessing Simpson is a little bit stronger than me. Yeah, I guess I do you want to calculate the first round of damage while he begins to check his own shampoo bottles and all that stuff in there?
So I got to think about what's in the room. So we have the cabinet full of valuable dishes.
Oh, they're valuable.
Semi-valuable dishes.
Okay.
I mean, they're the equivalent of China in our mind. So it's not like super nice because he's just got a small place, but they are nice
So a rampaging weird tiger in a china shop. Great.
in a China shop. And then there's like a writing desk, a bed, and the bathroom. So aside from that, you have other basic stuff. So I'm just gonna roll a d4 to decide. Or here, why don't you roll a d4, Nick, to find out where your raging self goes?
4.
4? That's the bathroom. You just
That's
go
the
straight to the bathroom
bathroom!
and just start fucking like ripping up toilet paper.
Fucking cats.
Goddamn cats!
Unroll it and just like, because the toilet's made of wood, so you like fucking hack at it, and now there's like you guys see water shooting out of the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, Full can cast magic.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw again.
1 minute. 20.
Great. So you find yourself covered in toilet water, having destroyed this toilet and ripped up a bunch of toilet paper, and you look out of this little small corner bathroom unit and nobody's in the room with you anymore. It's an empty cabin.
Oh shit, he doesn't have memory that we just did that.
And we can't see the bathroom either, so we don't know he's not
You s-
transformed back.
well, he popped the door, yeah, but you do hear the cluttering and the destruction stop.
So
You
I've
do hear
transformed
that.
back.
Oh yeah, you feel yourself kind of like calm down and feel the the fur fall off, and you kind of like shrink back down, and you have no idea how you got to this place, but nobody's in the room with you.
Yeah, I'm leaning down on the ground.
Vol is going to sort of stumble outside of the bathroom, just a little
You
bit.
see him. Yeah,
I'm barely over the windowsill, like just peeking
Is-
in.
He's still very disoriented. He's gonna find the wall, like just right outside the bathroom, lean back against it, kind of like slump down.
which
And
is
then just wait.
ironically enough the same wall that they are looking in the window of. So as you slump down and kind of like look around to your left, you eventually kind of like your eyes fall upon their faces in the windowsill, just like looking at you.
I'm gonna look.
And then
over
he's
at
gonna
Nox.
he's gonna go back to sleep.
I'm gonna look over at Nox. Let's do that again.
You see, like, Nox opens their mouth a little bit to, like, either they don't know whether or not to retort, to agree, or to leave it alone. Magdor, I don't know what the deposit is on a cheap shack like this, but that was a lot of, oh my gosh, there's water shooting everywhere.
That's why you don't kidnap a Goliath.
Vol saw them, right?
Oh yeah.
Gonna wake up a little bit and he's gonna knock on that same wall.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna keep knocking until somebody either responds or comes in.
I run to the other side of the wall, or a different wall.
Can I see him as Goliath now?
Yeah. Yeah, he's transformed back.
I'm gonna open the door and kind of poke my head around. Like, are you feeling better?
Get me, Sipsian. I need this to stop.
And Nox, as you come around to the other side of the wall, you see some of the guards that have been just walking around, and they see you and they say, sorry, so you're supposed to be in the cabin. Please return.
I ain't being with that killer.
What killer? Go in the cabin.
You go in the cabin.
I'll go in with you. Let's go.
Okay,
And the other
but
guy says, yeah, let's go, buddy.
if one goes first, then me, and then guard behind me, that's the safest, right? Make sure I'm escorted properly.
Sure.
Okay, good deal.
And they,
I go-
behind you, you hear several guards conversing with Nox, and they walk up behind you as you're talking to Vol. So please go in the cabin.
I thought we were in the cabin. Didn't you say you were
I'm
going
talking
in?
to Magdor because Magdor's in the door, and he says, "Please go inside."
My friend needs Sipsy, and he turned into a tiger.
Sibsian will return momentarily. I'm not sure how long it is, but he's meeting with the elders, so of
Oh, you know Simpson?
course.
Oh,
Well,
how long have you guys
Hopefully
been
he doesn't
friends?
need to use the bathroom.
And he looks in the window and sees like the pool of water, and he says, "What did you guys do to his cabin?"
I point at the Goliath. Look, he's having.
What him? He's basically asleep. Telling me he destroyed this like an animal?
You might
Wanna
think
see?
this is ironically funny, but Traveler, help me. If you don't get us help, tell Simpson that he's gonna have to use a porta potty soon unless he wants to come back a little bit faster.
I'll send the message. And
Cool.
the one that was in front of you steps back out, and you can see now as they close the door behind them that they are both standing out in front of the door. So
Yeah, I
can't
kicked the
leave.
door closed as they again to close it.
But one of them does leave and heads towards the tower. You can see he's probably going to go get Sipsian.
Good deal.
How did that happen that time? Thought Sipsian cast a spell.
Well, you falling asleep must have canceled it out.
Hmm.
Make a history check with disadvantage. Full.
Oh boy.
6. Oh, sorry, 5.
Yeah. You remember fire and being scared, but you don't know why there was fire.
Must have had a bad dream. I haven't
You-
had a
you
dream
were-
like that in a while. It was
You were
fire.
growling a little bit when we stole the forks.
Huh? Oops.
I'm gonna cast message at Backdoor. Shut the fuck up.
But you
Also-
told me not to lie anymore.
Well, I mean, you're bad at it either way, but Magdor, question for you, and this is still in message. If we all stand away from the door, can you thaumaturgy that door open?
Why?
Okay, and Nox is just gonna walk away from the door.
Hmm.
Let me do it now.
I shrug and I just kind of look to see if how the gears turn in our dwarven friend's head.
I guess I'm just gonna look at the door and look at Nox and look at Vol and fling the door open with thaumaturgy.
Since he was kicking it, the only way for that to logically make sense, which means that it opened into the house.
Yeah. Yep.
So you swing it open, it swings open in, and there's a guard there, and he says,
Hey, close the
"Whoa."
door.
And he goes and closes the door. He says, "Stay in here."
Quit
Closes
opening the
behind
door, guard. That's the last time I'm going to warn you.
him. And he looks in the window and he says, "What are you talking about?"
And I'm gonna like give an eyeball over at Magdor, but I'm warning you.
And he steps because there was like a little small staircase leading up to it, like maybe 2 or 3 steps. And he, instead of being right in front of the door, is now at the base of the stairwell. And he says, "Okay." And he just looks away.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. We not just sit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all sitting full.
I'm not. I'm standing.
And then Vol's just gonna fall asleep again, but this time with his head dropped down.
In the spot on that wall in the pool.
Yeah, he's not gonna move.
Cool.
Vol's tired as fuck.
Lovely thing is that this is not one of those things where it's like a modern day toilet. They have the gravity based one, so it was up on the wall. So when you were like thrashing around, you had destroyed that. So it's not like it continues to flow. It's just like, several gallons fell on the wall on the floor and is now there. So, but yeah,
Yes. I'll wait too.
To continue the story, I will also wait because I'm just full of goose. Like I got different spells I can mess with them with, but it's like we're gonna be here all day.
Untitled Dungeon Goose Game. You are the goose.
Just cast Mage Hand to have him interact unconsciously with different objects.
Okay, so you wait. It's only about 10, 15 minutes. As right before that, maybe a few minutes before what's about to happen, the guard that had left returns and stands at the front, and you hear him talk to him about how the door opened by itself, and he's like, these mages, and then Sipsian can be seen by anybody looking at the left window coming from the tower hurriedly, as he knocks on the door and looks in the window
Who
and sees not
who is
sees
it?
Vol, like
Room
slumped
service?
against the door with water on the ground, and he opens it up and says, "What is going on here? Oh my goodness, is Vol okay?"
He
Vol,
transformed
and he comes
again.
up to Vol and like puts his hand on your shoulder and like tips your chin up, and he says, "Are you all right, friend?"
Help me, please. Can't do this again.
"Okay, I've been given clearance to do this. I will need you to come with me." And he
Right.
puts his hand out to help you up.
I'm gonna take it. I mean, okay, in this case, how tall is Sipsit?
Sipsian's like 5'9", 5'10". Not short, but definitely not tall.
So I would like to think he struggles helping a 7'2"
He does. He puts
Goliath.
both hands and leans back, and it's enough to help you, but not. It's mostly
like
you. So.
because I'm also like 296. So
Oh yeah.
so yeah, I'm gonna notice after a while, like waking up from that, little drowsiness. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Thanks for helping me.
Yeah, I have. We can speak about what I talked to the council about here on a moment, if you are okay with this. And he pressed the digitates around the water, and he says, "What happened to the bathroom?"
Um, I don't know how I transformed. I was just sleeping over there, and I'm gonna point to where I was sleeping, and then I guess I lost control, and when I came to, I destroyed the bathroom. Fortunately, I didn't hurt my friends here. At least that didn't
We
happen.
ran.
Good.
And in your head, Vol, you hear a sentence. As he is moving towards the center of the room where there is a large carpet, you hear a voice that sounds like Sibson's voice, but he's not looking at you, nor is he moving his mouth, so it's not message. As he pulls the carpet away, and engraved in the ground, there's like what you would recognize as an arcane ritual circle, something that can suffice for the spell components for ritualistic spells. And he says, "Please come here." And you hear a voice in your head says, "Your friends are not being truthful. They incited your rage." And he says, "If you would please sit in the middle."
Okay. And then Volt's gonna go and sit in the middle.
And he says, "Wonderful. If you two could, this is a simple remove curse spell. It works within the time frame of a transformation like this, as long as they have not fully completed it. Otherwise, it is a much more arduous process. Now it is just something in the blood. It is not in who you are as a fabric. It is trying to be woven in. But I can stop that. And this is what you want."
Please, I do not like something leaving me with little choice.
Good. All right. Stand back and we will rid you of this curse. And he sits down kind of on the outside of the circle and puts his hands on the runes, and they begin to like lightly glow, just kind of a light blue. And he chants some words in some, different languages, a little bit of a dwarvish, some elven, sometimes common, a little bit of celestial. The nature of the spell being a healing spell. It makes a lot of sense where those are coming from. And about 10 minutes later, after seeing these runes glow and increase in like intensity and light, you feel the magic kind of pour in and effectively wrench this curse away. And when you open your eyes, feeling it kind of pulled, like there's a pull, but it's not on your skin, your physical body, it's on something within you still. And the as you open your eyes, feeling this pull, you see, and you guys have seen this from the whole time, is just bits of black matter kind of like coming from within him effectively, and being contained inside of a small circular ethereal sphere. And then as he opens his eyes, the last bits come out, and then within the light inside the bog, it's very bright, and so bright that it's kind of like blinding for a moment, and then as it fades, it's gone, and you feel yourself again, refreshed even, no longer so weary. And he says, "It is done. You will no longer deal with the lycanthropy that
Hmm.
was on you. Please come." And he tries to help you up again, knowing that he's gonna have to work for it. He like gets his legs set.
I'm gonna humor him a little bit and make him feel like he earned it, but I'm gonna do a lot.
And he kind of
Thank you.
that same comfortable chair that you had originally fallen asleep in, lets you sit in. It's a nice armchair, nice and comfy. And he says, "So, I would like to discuss the terms that I have established with the Arcane Brotherhood." If this is
Before
okay.
that, Simpson, I'm sorry. Thank you for helping
Sure.
me.
If you need
Um,
anything else before we begin.
Could I offer to pay for the bathroom?
Oh, of course not. This is a simple mending can replace it. It was not under your control. You are not at
Oh,
fault.
oh, wait.
Appreciate
wait.
it.
I'm gonna go through and cast mending. and
Cool,
fix
yeah.
the bathroom for him.
So yeah, you go in
Oh,
there,
for a walk,
and you're
yeah.
like, "I can do this." You go in and you find the pieces of wood that have, because they're still all there. So if something's destroyed, you can't mend it. But this is just broken. So just like a
Yeah.
pot, you pull up the different pieces with magic and kind of like work them back on and piece them together. And
Nice.
it takes you like a minute or so, but you replace that. He's already gotten rid of the water, and he says, "Wonderful, Magdor. Thank you very much." So
Before you discuss the deal, I will say I feel like we've been as a party drawn into something that's bigger than us.
hmm,
So regardless of what happens, I'm not going to lie to Never Ember about your status. I'm not going to tell him that you're dead or we couldn't find you, but I'm simply just not going to tell him that we could finish the job because this is bigger than us.
but you will tell him that I am alive and where I am.
I will tell him you are alive, but I will not tell him where you are.
This is fine. You are an honest person, and I understand this is part of your character, so I will not fault you for following your own path, as long as it does not put me in danger, and this does not, as much as possible while still being yourself. Now,
You've helped
Magdor
me, and you're
and
about to help
and
my friend. So
and Magdor and Mary, they have been wonderful. They agreed not to tell him, so I trust them not to do this. And you will simply tell him that you could not complete the job and that you don't know where I am. This is fine. I just
Very
do
well
not
done.
wish to be embroiled further in the mess that is Neverwinter. And this is my only way to escape Bragan to Earth. So,
Understood.
Mary,
Looking great
you
today.
seem at odds with your. I feel like something is inside that you do not want to say, but you are feeling.
Okay.
Do you want to have that said?
None.
Okay. Just wanted to give you a chance to voice your feelings.
I'll
Magdor,
say
you
in
are
Elvish,
okay?
merci.
Merci.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll real quick.
What are you rolling for?
For personal reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys
Uh,
don't know what your character would do and you want to just choose to roll, totally fine. Just don't tell me what you're doing.
Yeah. uh, So, what'd you hear from the scroll?
Oh, you would like to begin the discussion about the scroll? I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else you would like to say before we begin.
I can't think of any. Is there something you think I should say?
Nope. Simply wanted to offer the opportunity. Wonderful. The council has determined, since you were able to decipher bits of it, that you would be best suited to find out the secrets that lie within. Now, they understand that the way that they retrieved it was veiled and deceitful, and they regret this. But sometimes intellectual folks do not think of ramifications before actions. You know, not the wisest. Street smarts, I believe they are called. Smart, not street smart. They wish to make recompense with you. If you were to find out the secrets, they would simply wish to know, not receive anything, and they would pay you for your efforts.
Nox kind of perks up their head at this, like, oh, you're going to pay us.
They want to make amends. They are not bad people. They are just sometimes not so smart for all their intelligence.
Impulsive. Sounds familiar.
A little bit. Veiled sometimes, yes. Still better than Bragan the Earth, and so lesser evils, you know. Now, obviously, this is a negotiation. So if something does not feel up to standards, or you feel it should be amended or completely ignored, something that should not be, um, they wish for this to be good for both you and them, as it probably should have been in the first place. But so this is your chance to let me know if this is acceptable or if you would like something changed.
How strong are you?
Physically,
Powerfully.
I am more dexterous than strong. In when I grew up in Menzelbergens, and intelligence and um, charisma as well as dexterity were highly prized. I did not go to melee mag there. I was one of the few. Most spellcasters within Brawl Society are female. They are favored by Lolth. But I somehow received a little bit of favor from her and had some aptitude as such. Um, so I am not physically powerful. No.
If you came to Neverwinter with us, could you escape?
Maybe. Not if Neverember got his hands on me. He would have ways of making it so that I cannot, despite my arcane aptitude.
I just want my toys.
Oh, the scroll would be yours. You would be paid to find its secrets. You would no longer have to be embroiled in the political drama that is the issues between Luskan, Breaking the Earth, and Neverwinter. It sounds like you have tired of them just as I have, but I have nowhere else to go. But it would take you away from that. You'd be paid, and whatever was at the end of the rainbow would be yours. They simply wish to know what was there. And in the end, it is your scroll, so I will defer to your opinions more than your companions, though everybody's feelings will be factored.
Magdor, just take the scroll. We want some
I'm
money.
taking
we
the
can
scroll up.
we can afford to go on an adventure now. I'm tired of working. We have enough money to be okay on the road for a while, and we can always pick up jobs at whatever cities. Just take the scroll, unless the three of us just go.
We still need to
And-
see the kissing stones here.
The Stones of Ariel, yes. I will let you know, as I am fully transparent and I have told them I am not okay with any more veiled secrets between myself and you, because I do not think that you have the best opinion of me, and I do not like this. I also wish to make amends. So they will have made sure that they can see if you are doing as you say you will if you take the scroll. If you do not, they will know.
Can we have a few minutes to talk
Absolutely.
in private?
Of course. And you see him snap his fingers, and he says, in the spirit of this, I always have uh, a magical sensor in my apartment when I am not here.
That's
And
weird.
it,
I didn't
lets-
detect any.
Oh, did you use the detect magic spell?
Yeah, precisely that one. How'd you know?
It only detects invisible objects. It is an invisible sensor. So, unless you have some sort of anti divination magic, you cannot prevent yourself from being seen and heard. So, I was able to hear your words, which is I also heard the casting of the spell. So, I will dissipate it for now. You have my word, so you can truly be in private. And he says, please, I will go into the tower. I will not even be in the square. Let the guards know when you would like to see me. Agreeable?
Nox gives a thumbs up, like, yeah.
Cool. And then
Um,
he what's yes, Magdo?
not to
Okay, so he can leave though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was to
He
you.
steps out and closes it and waves through the window and then heads towards the tower.
He said he saw and heard everything, including the casting of
Detect magic.
detect magic. All right. So Magdor's going to, in his infinite wisdom, realize what that means. And the original dice roll was to see if the guilt overwhelmed him, but now
Yeah. Guilt roll.
now he knows. He's going to look up at Vol and be like, "I'm sorry, we were trying to help you."
Help me. What are you talking about?
Nox said they might have a way to help you with the curse.
That's so. Nox?
Beep. Yes, full. You know,
What did you do?
first off, I'd like to say, I love what he did there. There's I tap my head. It's like clairvoyance. I love it. I love it. I hate it. I love it. I didn't do anything. Are you suggesting I'm the one that cut into that toilet paper?
Magdor, what happened?
I held your arm, and then there was fire.
Where'd the fire come from? I thought I dreamed it. Telling me I didn't dream this fire?
It didn't hurt, but it came from Nox's direction.
Nox?
I start lifting up teapots and stuff in the area. I'm like, I'm trying to find it too.
All right. So this is gonna be if you're gonna continue it, it's gonna be a deception check against insight.
Okay, let's see how long this lasts.
All right.
I rolled a 20 on my deception versus fuck.
A 20 on my insight.
So technically, the deception is the DC. So it's meet or beat, which means your insight sees through this.
I look convincing for all of half a second, but then Vold knows exactly I'm full of shit because he knows me too well.
Fool's gonna stand up. Nox, did you cast a firebolt at me?
No, I just cast a minor illusion at you. Do you think I would actually cast a firebolt at you?
Well, you did. Before, in the caves. But you're telling me you casted something that looked like a fireball. And it's what caused me to transform? And here I thought I was losing control of myself?
I'm pretty sure it was
For
the
a second time?
lycanthropy that caused you to lose control. Bull. Look, and I'm gonna point at him, and I'm gonna cast minor illusion of the same image again. And I go, there! Oh my gosh! Wow, you're gonna turn into a weretiger right now. No, it's not because of the minor illusion spell that you turned into a weretiger. It's because you went into a goddamn fighting pit and got bitten by a weretiger that you turned into a weretiger. Just because I got fucking little triggery with the way I handled things, you told me you were gonna be fine on that bridge.
Magdor's going
Vold's-
to take a step back.
Vold's gonna grab Nox by the collar and pick him up and slam him against the wall.
If it's forceful, you need to make a grapple check. Or unless Nox, you wouldn't resist. Would you resist?
Oh no, I'm a hankery teenager. I don't think any teenager would not resist or would resist.
Okay. Oh, would resist. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then it just happens.
I didn't know I was cursed. This was not something I could control or knew about, and you're telling me you willfully triggered it? When
Oh no,
didn't
I
want
would have
this to happen?
resisted this.
Oh,
As in, I would have challenged
He's-
it.
he challenged it.
Oh, you do. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Angry
like
teenager. There we go. I was like, angry
you
teenager doesn't. Yeah. So this
No,
is
you-
yeah. It's yeah.
Nick
athletics
needs
against
to
athletics or
confirm
acrobatics.
his strength in this, and I will give it to him happily. Let's see the athletics,
Um,
baby.
Athletics versus athletics.
Athletics
Or
versus his choice of athletics or acrobatics. Their choice. Sorry.
I got a 23 in acrobatics.
I rolled a 6 in athletics.
Yeah, you try and just miss him as he steps out of the way. He
Like,
steps out of the way. Sorry.
I'm not like trying to do anything skillfully. It's more like a rat trying to get out of the way of a cat at this point. All pun intended. And I'm just scurrying around him as he grapples me, or tries to, anyways. But you were saying something as you're trying to grab me, Vol.
You think I wanted to transform? You think I knew about this curse? You think I wanted this, and you're telling me you willfully triggered it?
I scurry around. I kind of look up at him. And I go, I just give him this weird grin.
Magdor's going to kind of mumble to himself, a little too loud probably, but he's going to say, I don't think mending can fix this.
How could you do that, Nox? You forced a transformation out of me?
That sounds so dirty when you say it like that.
Magdor, is that not the truth?
I don't think that was the intent.
No,
that wasn't
not
the
at all.
intent, but that's what happened.
Well, at least he's not going to turn into a big fat cat now.
I was
When he
going to
gets
say
angry.
the same thing.
Did you or did you not trigger my second transformation, Nox?
You get triggered all the time
It's
by
a
my
simple
actions.
It's a simple answer. Did you or did you not trigger my second transformation? Whether or
Look,
not
you're-
that was the intent, it's a yes or no.
Be quiet as I cast
Shut
suggestion.
the fuck up! Is it a yes or no?
Make a DC check.
What for?
I cast suggestion when I said be quiet.
What's the
I think that's the suggestion, yeah?
What's the-
right?
What's
Yeah.
what's the save?
Save is 15 DC wisdom. You should be able to beat that.
Regardless, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Notes. Oh, come
work.
on.
13.
No. You're supposed to pass that. Fuck. Look, as a role player, I want you to pass that so you could kick my shit. Okay.
What was your suggestion?
Be quiet.
All was quiet.
Wolf just fucking punched him instead.
Still angry,
Yes.
but just quiet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Magdor, now that things have settled down, I
Cole's
look
gonna
over
draw a sword.
Magdor, or I think Nox would start talking to Magdor, but then do exactly what I did and started stuttering, going da 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 Vol.
This is where I'm gonna speak up. And be like, well, guys, let's calm down. Can we sit for a second? I've got ale.
Is Vol close to a window?
Yeah, there's one on your left, the one that you saw Sipsian heading towards the tower.
He's gonna punch it.
Okay. Punch through the window. One of the panes breaks out, cuts your.
That sounds
knuckles into
loud, you know? That doesn't sound quiet at all.
Told me to be quiet.
Yeah, you're not being quiet
Not
at
my
all.
actions.
I didn't say
how much
you
damage
to
do I
speak
take for that
quietly.
window?
Jeez.
Just 1 point of window damage.
Is there
Glass
something I can
damage.
pick up and throw close by?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff. He's
there
got
like a
his
pot?
all. Sure.
Yeah, I want to pick up the pod and throw it at Nox.
Okay. Is improvised ranged attack
Wait,
so you
what's
just roll
hitting me?
a, like a pot. He's throwing a pot at you.
I'm being
I
hit with a
imagine
succulent?
like an iron, like a cast iron skillet is probably the closest thing to a pot that they would have because they don't have tempered steel.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna chuck that.
all right.
As he
So this
does
is
that-
just dexterity plus proficiency to hit against Nox's AC.
After I
what are you
broke the
doing,
window,
Magda?
I'm gonna go mend that.
Okay.
Oh,
You
cool.
do have to go outside to get the glass, but you're able to mend it from the outside.
There's a 21 hit.
Oh yeah, that smokes.
So this is just going to be a D4 plus dexterity.
As they're doing this, since I went outside, I'm gonna tell the guard, I think we need Sibsian in here, and then I'm gonna fix the window.
Oh, okay. And then he runs off towards the tower.
4 damage.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't lower my maximum
Cock you
for
in the
that.
head with a cast iron skillet.
It's turning
At
into
this point,
fucking
he's
Looney
gonna-
Tunes in here.
He's gonna put his sword back, and then he's gonna go stand against a wall.
You stand against the same wall where the window was, and that you had busted out. And at this point, you realize that Magdor's finishing replacing the window, basically. And he comes back around.
As Magdor comes back around, he's gonna punch it again.
Breaks the window again.
Yeah.
Take another point of glass damage.
Yep.
A point of glass damage.
Magdar's just gonna sit down.
Cool.
I know that Vol can read lips, but I'm gonna cast message at Magdor anyways and go, does he not realize the part where he held you in this plan?
Where he held me.
No, you held
Right.
him in place for this.
But I don't know. I guess
Ah,
he expected that from me.
okay, that's fair.
And as you say that, you see Sibsian running around out of the arcane tower, and he knocks on the door.
Come in.
Room service?
He opens it and says, "Sorry, the guard came running frantically. Said there was raised voices. Somebody did in fact break my window. Is everything okay?" And he
I
steps in.
think we're ready to go back to Neverwinter.
So I'm sorry. The terms of the agreement are acceptable.
Yes, we just need to. We need a few days to relax.
Okay. You can stay here. Please. Don't break. And he sees the pot on the ground, and he picks it up and the skillet, and he puts it back where there's like a gas stove or whatever. He says, "Please."
Oh no, don't say it's a gas stove, please.
Sorry, not a gas stove. It's just it's a stove with a heating element on it, but it's most likely that it's activated by magic.
Thank you, Glad.
Please do not break any more of my things. And he looks around, kind of making sure that nothing else is broken. And he says, "I will fix the window. You are welcome to stay here as long as you need. When you're ready to depart, they will give you the scroll so you can leave."
I'm gonna look at Sibsian and like point down. I'm gonna point at us. I'm gonna point away and point down.
Sorry, I do not read sign language. What does he say?
Nox gives a deep sigh and like ends the suggestion spell on Vol. I'm
We
not
leave
sure
now.
Vol. Okay, I wasn't sure if you knew that he could talk.
You wish to leave now?
Once I get
Please.
my scroll.
Once he gets his scroll,
Of
I'd
course.
like to leave now.
As long as the agreement is fine, they have written
That's-
up a contract that simply states this out. It's one paragraph long, nothing to read that is excessive. And he pulls out a parchment and rolls it out on the coffee table and sets it there. Says you're free to read over it to make sure that it is exactly as I said. And then I would love it. And he brings an inkwell with quill in it and says that you would all agree to it, so that we have all made sure we understand what is going to happen with the scroll.
I think Nox at this point would be like they're still in Mary form, I guess, since we're calling it that. But hey, they got a nice nick on the forehead from taking a like they're well defended, so they're like, haha, you can't as the pot just blows into his face. And they're just kind of like gelling into the chair at this point, just trying to decompose from what just happened. Yeah, I'm slooping.
This is the second thing Magdor's had to sign today, so he's just gonna not even read it and just put his dwarven signature on there.
Vol's gonna read it. Does it say anything shady, or is it just that we're gonna be observing you, make sure that we're gonna give it back, make sure that you're gonna do what you're gonna do, and we just want to know everything.
Yeah, in like specific terms, it's exact. Like it says blah 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 blah, and then it has a bulleted point list of the things that will happen. You'll be paid X amount and the X amount is 1,000 gold each. 1,000 gold apiece to on your own time frame seek out the answers of the dwarf's finding scroll, and upon retrieval of items they wish to know what they were and where they were found, and that's it. Everything else is yours.
Upon reading that, Vol's just gonna sign and wait. Person to sign.
And if I see Vol sign it, I think I would trust him to be thorough about it, so I would sign it immediately too.
And he says, "Wonderful. I will retrieve the scroll, and you can leave. Just give me just another few minutes. I apologize. You are no longer needing to stay in here, but please stay within the compound. If you do go outside and wander, so I can find you quickly to give you the scroll back."
Understood. Thank you.
Wonderful. I will return quickly. And he once again doop 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 doop. You do see he's quite dexterous and very quick on his feet. He runs
Doing
towards the tower.
kickstands and hand flips.
But you, Vol, being on that wall, still able to see like the entrance to the tower, leaning up against that, like wall. You can see when he gets to the door this time, instead of opening the door and running in, he jumps in the air and then flies up out of your sight. So he flies away.
Okay,
Straight up the tower. Like he's not like going off to the side or anything. It looks
No,
like
he's going into the
flying.
tower, but he's flying. Okay.
One of these
that's when
fucking guys.
Vol's just gonna go. If there's like stairs, you said there's stairs, right? Like right outside the cabin.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 steps that lead up to the door. Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna sit on one of them outside.
I'm going to walk up to Vol. Say, I'm ready to leave too, but before we go, can we do one more thing?
Yes, Magdor.
I just want to take the scroll to the stones, the kissing stones, and then we can leave. I don't want to have to come back.
Of course. Yeah. Problem.
Is this our new job now, my scroll?
I'm tired of answering to people who make us run around and clean up their work. Not that Neverember is a bad person. I just think he wanted to use us for something that he didn't want to put his own men at risk for. I have no interest in that. I'd rather travel and explore. I'm getting old. Might as well.
This is very different. As I guess I would appear at Nox would appear at the doorway. You've always been one for the job.
Are you saying this to Vol?
I'm saying it aloud to you and Magdor, yeah.
Okay. For all intents and purposes, to make it easier just to describe, Vol's giving you the cold shoulder. You don't exist him right now.
No, Nick, I can't say I know your character all too well, but I had a hunch.
Huh?
I'm going to sit down next to him and, well, is there enough space for me to sit down next to him?
Yeah.
If you try to, and if there isn't, I'll make space anyways.
I'm going to kind of, I'm going to assume I'm sitting on the right, so I'm going to tap him or pat him on the leg with my metal arm. And we look up and say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna sit there.
And you kind of just sit in this moment and wait. And a few minutes go by. The sky is clear. Some wispy clouds in the upper stratosphere kind of pass by, but the moon is bright, illuminating everything around you. And eventually, from above, you hear something moving through the air that is not a bird. And to your left, right in front of the entrance of the cabin, Sibsine lands on the ground with the scroll in hand. And he says,
Jesus, you can fly.
"Yes, it is a spell.
I'm sorry, I mean
I
Simpson.
can- Yes." I
Sorry,
assume
I-
it was an exclamation of some sort. So,
Yes, yeah, I'm
Magdor,
sorry.
Here you go.
I'm gonna stand up and grab the scroll. Does it look like they've unarranged it?
No, it looks just the same as it was before.
Good.
And now that you look at it, having spent some time with that old sage who kind of taught you the basics of how to read this thing, looking at it again for the first time in a little while, you realize that you have a better understanding of how this scroll might work than you thought. It's kind of like a project that you're frustrated with and you step away from, and then you come back, you see it in a new light, sort of thing. You realize that you may now understand, if you can kind of put things in the right order, how to read the words when they're placed in the correct order. Um, that may have been something that you've kind of gained through study with him and understanding how the first one worked. You may be able to replicate that.
All right. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm just gonna kind of, and then take the scroll and put it in my scroll holder.
You got
Vol's
it?
gonna stand up, put out his hand to Sipsian, and say, "Thank you."
You're welcome. I cannot stress this enough. As someone who was trying to leave and find a better life, I made yours more difficult. And that is, I did not foresee that, but I am bound to do as my superiors command. So I apologize for any inconveniences, any hardships I may have caused. I hope in the future that you could call me the very lightest version of a friend, because you have one here.
Worry not.
Just
Moving
Not
forward.
saying-
Yeah, worrying forward. We will not be coming after you. I can assure you of that. I can't control what others might do, but we will leave you alone, at least in terms of chasing you or hunting you down.
Despite your faults, you are a very competent team when you work together. So I am glad it will not be you. Others
Oh,
may struggle.
us working
you will be
together.
able to find me.
That
So
happens only once in a full moon.
and he looks up and he says, "They
Ah,
happen more often than you think.
tonight
You
must be
still
our
got
night.
The coin.
Sometimes people say, oh, what did you say, Magdor?"
I said, you still got the coin.
And he kind of goes, "Fleep," like a little magic trick. It wasn't there, but now it is. He goes, "Of course." And now you say, sometimes people say that things are fluke. But fun fact, a fluke is one of the most common fish in the sea. So don't always think that things that may not happen as often as you think are not half as common as you might believe.
Do I need to make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, do I?
And he says, and he goes,
this a
at
charm
seeing the
person?
confusion on your faces, he just goes, all I mean to say is that despite your differences, you are a fantastic team, and I'm sure you can find your way through those differences and work together, because you are very competent when this happens.
Oh.
I'm sorry
Wise
if that
words.
was not well conveyed. Sometimes intelligent, not always good with the mouth. I
Yeah,
struggle from the same things, just lesser than them in the tower.
So are we just free to walk out then?
Absolutely. Whenever you would like to leave.
Very well then. Take care of yourself, Sipsian.
Likewise. Be
And then
safe.
Vol's gonna start walking off.
I'm gonna
All
follow
right,
Vol.
it's time for us to go by.
Oh, there's all right. You walk out through the gate, the initial simpler gate that leads to the gatehouse on the other separate island, and they let you out. Easy, no questions asked. Nobody gives you a second look, and you make your way back into Luskin, out of the Arcane Brotherhood's tower and compound.
Vol's gonna start heading towards the Seven Sails.
Well, that
Uh,
went better than expected.
Vol, I don't think they're. Where are we going?
Yeah, Magdor. A little bit few hiccups, but at least we didn't have to fight anybody.
Uh,
We have to fight
Magdar's
our
not
inner
gonna
demons.
really understand the cold shoulder. So he's like, where are we
Come.
going?
Come, let's head to the inn. It's been a long night. Let's all just rest up, and then we can go to your kissing stones. Was it in the morning?
Aye, something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't-
Yeah.
Aren't we no longer welcome at the hotel?
Magdar's gonna look at Nox and look at Vol and, can you not hear him?
Huh?
He
Magdor,
asked,
he has a very specific set of skills. He knows how to kill a man. But if there's one thing that Vol's good at, it's hearing what other people don't want him to hear and ignoring whatever he wants to hear.
oh,
I have no
He's
interest in people who like to play
angry.
around with curses.
Well, good thing you're curse free then, huh?
Aren't we not allowed at that hotel anymore?
Don't worry. I'm sure they'd allow us to stay for the night. I'll pay them double what they usually charge for the night. I'll take care of it. Because after we hit the kissing stones, I'm assuming we'll just leave, so I'm sure they'd be okay with that.
And they've got Sparkle Spark too.
That too.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So it just takes you a few minutes of walking. And you get to the front door of the Seven Sails. You enter. If there's anything else you want to do before you got there and or went in.
All right. You guys go ahead and get some rest. I'll take care of this, and I'm gonna head to the front desk.
And you walk in and because you know your room was, you took all your stuff out effectively. You had checked out effectively. So you
Right.
don't have the key to it anymore. So you all walk in, and have you guys seen that 70s show before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Are we all probably
the
get high in the
relationship-
circle?
No, you remember the relationship between the jeweler and Topher Grace's character Eric Foreman?
Mm-hmm.
That is effectively the relationship between Mary and the front desk people here now. And they're like, welcome back. But they don't look at anybody except Mary. What can we do for you?
Good evening. I know we checked out. I'd like to get a room for the night. We're leaving tomorrow. We finished our business in town.
I'm sorry, will all your friends be staying with you?
Yes.
Because certain members of your party are no longer welcome in this establishment.
I'll pay you triple your usual rate for a night. We're tired.
Sounds great. I can make an exception. And they check you in. I don't remember. You guys paid 5 gold for a 10-day, so it was 5 silver a night, I think. So
I thought it was a.
it's 15.
Well, yeah, sure,
was it?
sure, yes, yes.
Was that what it was?
It was
I
like
f-
10 gold for a week or something.
I thought
so
it was
a
10
a
gold.
night?
Yeah, I thought it was like a golden night. So I was like,
Okay.
you know, shut the fuck up, Tyler, you know?
But it's just 3 gold. 3 gold then if they were charging triple the amount.
All right. I guess whatever paperwork I'm gonna take the keys.
It's
And I'm-
quick, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Magdor Knox. All right.
When he gives me
Head
the
up.
key, I'm gonna hand him a gold, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not welcome here.
He's not talking about you. Just get up to the room. I'll finish this up.
Let me subtract that gold.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
and then I'll head up to the room. Is it the same room or? Oh, I was gonna say if it isn't, I'm still gonna go to that room and try to get in.
Yeah, you guys got the biggest room, so they had to give it to you again.
Darn. May I communicate with my my newfound rival? Not sorry, not newfound. May I talk with the bookkeeper?
I don't know. Can you?
Oh, we're talking in character.
Yeah, that was me as a DM saying yes, for sure you can.
Okay. I look at him nervously, like, if there's one thing I've learned, don't have too many battles on each side. And I'm gonna pull out 3 gold. I'm gonna say, this one's for the washroom after eating a shit ton of sausage. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna slide a 2nd gold. I'm sorry for eating all your sausage. And then a 3rd gold is, I'm sorry for being rude to you. You can still be mad at me. I do care, but I think this might help a little bit.
Keep your gold. But next time you stay here, you be nicer.
I'm being nicer to you right now. This is our next time.
I need some time to think about this. I thought I was going to be mad for a lot longer. And he goes, enjoy your stay, sir. A tip will not be accepted. It is against company policy.
I'll grab 2 gold and I'll accidentally knock the 3rd gold coin under the table and I go, well, I mean, what is lost and found, things happen, right?
Gives you a quick wink and says, enjoy your stays, ma'am. Because you are merry right now.
Yes, you're right.
Enjoy your stay, ma'am.
You look great today.
Thanks. And then they look at you, Volan. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
Yeah, I'd just like to. So it's 3 gold, right? I just want to. Okay, 3. I'd just like to check on our horse if I could really quick. I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, absolutely. She's free to be taken out anytime. You have
Okay.
permission. You don't even need permission. She's your horse.
Right.
She's
Sorry.
just-
Yeah.
And you've paid, so she's just being boarded.
Can I ask
Just a
as
long night.
a player to DM? We
Mhm.
left our horse here after we checked out of the hotel. They didn't just like set her free and send her off into the streets.
No, you were welcome at the hotel until the end of the day. So like they weren't going to like claim the horse until tomorrow if you had not returned for her.
Ooh, that would have led in bloodshed.
Yeah, they would have called us and then shipped her back at exorbitant prices.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is Nox still in the lobby, or is Nox head up?
I guess I would look to see where everybody's heading before I make that decision. Magdor, did you go upstairs?
Yeah, I'm in the room.
And you said you're going outside, Vol?
I'm just gonna check on Sparkle Sparks for just some quick comfort and then come back.
Something tells me I should not do this. I don't know.
Roll a dice.
Oh shoot! All right, Brandon. What's odds?
Odds is upstairs.
So I rolled a 2 out of a 1d2 in my decision making. Never let the dice decide. But this is D&D. That's the point of it, right?
right?
Bad
Yeah,
bad
let
things
the
come.
dice
You know,
guide
good
you.
things and bad things can come out of dice rolls, and you have no idea if it's going to be a bad roll. So I go outside and I die. No, I make the mistake of going outside to see Vol at the stables.
Do you follow? Do you follow him out just like a few moments later?
I mean, I'm having my little discussion with the bookkeeper at the time, so I'm guessing he has 5-10 seconds to do whatever he wants. If hypothetically he just wants to take off into the night, or if he just wants to be left alone in general. Yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely hear him ask about Sparkle Sparks, and he heads that way. You have your conversation, and you can do as you will.
You think Vol would be able to notice me from like a mile away?
What's your? I mean, unless are you trying to be quiet?
No.
Then yeah, then he's aware of you as soon as you're like in sight line. Yeah, and when you come upon him, you see him like at Sparkle Sparks' stall, and Sparkle Sparks has a very, for whatever reason right now, I rolled for it. It's like a therapy horse right now. She knows that you are like your insides are churning and that you're feeling very odd and conflicted about things. So she's super nuzzly. And so you see him like being nuzzled by Sparkle Sparks, sticking her head out of the stall.
I would see that and realize that he's getting comfort from this horse, and then I would hesitate once again. I would probably just stand there for a moment as he, is doing his thing with Sparkle Sparks. Would Vol do anything?
Vol's just standing there, petting back. I'm assuming there, because it's a stable, there might be like some treats around
Yeah,
for the horses. Yeah, so he's
There's-
gonna.
I think there's treats in the cart too,
Sparkle
yeah.
Sparks.
Although those are probably like rotted apples at this point. We won't talk about that.
It's only been like 3 days. It's been
True.
3 days since we've been at Luskin.
It's been 3 days. Oh gosh.
But you are aware of the fact that Nox is standing outside of the stable and has paused, taken a moment, and they're just waiting there. You're not sure why.
Yes, Vol.
As a player, Vol didn't say anything.
No, but he's answering your question that you asked him so fervently. It was a yes or no question.
Vol's not gonna say anything.
Nox is gonna like kind of give that. That's fair. And is gonna turn around and walk away.
Are you going back to the hotel, or you just kind of meander?
No, I'd go back inside.
Okay. So you get up there. What do you do, and how long do you stay with Sparkle Sparks? Well,
Few minutes after Nox goes back in, Vol's gonna start getting the wagon ready. Vol is dipping. Vol is going back to Neverwinter.
okay. The cart is currently, and it's in a storage. It's like off to the side in a locked storage area. So you will have to like
Go back in
go
and ask
You'll
them.
have to
Yeah,
go back in
okay.
and get the key for it. Effectively, have them unlock it for you.
Yeah, then he'll do that.
Okay. So you go back inside, and they say, "I'm sorry, you just paid for the whole night, and now you're leaving."
My friends will be able to. They have an easier way to make their way back home. I have urgent business to attend to, so I'm gonna need the horse and cart, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Here's the key. It's the back stalls are larger, made for horses that are mares that are going to give birth, so they have more space in them, and your cart is stored in one of those too. So, yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us.
No, it's been very comfortable. Thank you. Sorry for all the trouble we might have caused you.
No problem, sir.
And then Vol's just gonna go and get the cart ready, key back, and take off.
It takes about to get like the tack and saddle, to get all of the cart ready to go, to get her hitched up. It's going to take you about 15-20 minutes.
Yep.
And during that 15 to 20 minutes, what are you guys doing up in the room?
So
I think we'd be
Walks in.
oblivious. That's the problem here. I am.
you've walked in the room, right, Mary or Knox?
Yeah.
You're gonna see Magdor with the jug of alchemy, just drinking from it. It's been a stressful day, and it's been a while since he had a drink. And as soon as you walk in, he's gonna push it your way. You need one too, right?
No, I think I made enough mistakes today.
All right. And he's gonna just go back to drinking from it. That's it. I'm just sitting there drinking.
While you are drinking, just a few minutes after Mary comes in, Knox comes in, you hear a bell ring in the room that you were previously unaware of because it had not been used. And that is basically the front desk is kind of paging you.
Hell is that?
Like a goddamn bell. Maybe it's finally fucking room service. I asked 2 times so far,
Yeah.
and third time's the charm, right?
Listen, 2 times Tyler is enough.
Look, I have needs, okay?
I'm gonna go and like, oh, I bet that's the dinner bell. I'm gonna go get some food.
And you go downstairs.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'll go
food.
downstairs. Do you come with me?
Yeah, the last time my character ate was sausages, so I think I would eat something that isn't sausage.
A minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for sausages. Yes,
going
I'd
to
be down
walk
for
down.
sausages.
And walk straight past the front desk and go into or try
sir?
to.
You walk up and it's locked because it's like the middle of the night.
I thought that was, but I'm
No, sir.
hungry.
Ma'am, come. Listen, I know we were on tenuous terms, and I debated with myself because generally we're not supposed to be involved. And just so you know, I'm not trying to invalidate your choices here, Vol, but I rolled a wisdom saving throw and they failed terribly. I don't want to make you feel like this was going to happen. I gave it the dice. So just so you're aware. Your friend is getting the horse ready with your cart to leave
We're planning on leaving.
now.
What?
Let's leave early, I guess.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, miss. Your voice changed. Your friend is in the stables currently getting the horse ready to leave Luskin. He said you would have an easier way back. He had urgent business or something. I don't normally get involved, but you did make amends. You apologized. I don't know. I just felt like I should tell you.
Nox looks at Magdor.
I mean, I think we talked about this at one point. He did need to take Spock back because we've got the scroll. I didn't expect him to leave without saying anything, though.
I mean, that's what Vol does when he's perturbed by circumstances outside the control.
Do you think we should try to talk to him or just let him go?
I think honestly, he was having a bit of a power moment when he got upset with me, and I kind of ruined that for him. I don't think he wants to see me particularly. Maybe.
You're right. I'll go.
Okay.
And I'm pretty well intoxicated at this point. I've been
3
drinking for a
inspiration
little
points.
bit.
Everyone's doing wonderfully. I love your role play. This is super fun. Everybody gets an inspiration point.
All right.
I give
I'm
it the
going
Vol.
to
Yeah, you're very committed despite whether or not it's good or bad for your characters, and I appreciate that.
I'm going to stumble outside, because I'm a little intoxicated. And how far is the stables?
It's just around the corner, like just to the right
Okay.
of the Seven Sails.
So I'm assuming I'll get there right as he's about to hop on.
He's still getting the cart ready.
Okay.
Hitching the horse. He's got the horse hitched, but he's loading up supplies into it that were set off to the side from the cart, so that it didn't just sit with all that stuff in the cart. And it's bad on the axles.
Magdor's gonna understand the reasons why and everything. Maybe not the motivation behind it, but he knows. So he's gonna walk up and first thing he's gonna say is, "Do you need any help?"
No, thank you, Macdor.
How long do you think it'll take just with you?
Same amount of time it took getting here. The only thing I'd be concerned about is dangers on the road, but we'll be fine, won't we, Sparkle Sparks?
You know, could Sparkle Sparks
Gives
hold
you a
Vol?
reassuring nay. A reassuring nay.
Is Sparkle
In what?
Sparks strong enough to hold Vol?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but there
still
was a
considered
seat
a
on
major.
the card. Yeah.
Oh, I know, but I was just, you know, we don't really need this car. We've made enough money. If you want to leave it behind, it won't be a loss for me.
Could you? I wonder if that scroll will allow you to bring the cart back. Could you imagine teleporting into a castle
It's-
with a cart?
I mean, it can't be unwilling, can it?
No, it can't.
I mean,
They're
maybe
eight-willing creatures in anything they're wearing or carrying. So
I think I could pick up the cart for a second.
I mean, it's a willing creature if you talk to it nice enough. You totally could teleport the thing back to you, Neverwinter, if you really wanted to.
We could try, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. We'll just buy a new one.
That's actually a fair point. All right. And upon this suggestion, Volt's gonna load up some of the rations and some stuff for him and Sparkle Sparks for the journey, and gonna take off, unhitch the cart, and then sort of move it back into the storage space.
When you said take off, I thought you just fucking booked it. Like, "Bye, Magdor."
I take off. Bye, Magdor.
All right.
Magdor, you
Uh,
have you have you have your scroll. Nox has the scroll of teleportation. You take care of your business, and I will see you back in Neverwinter.
Nox and I are going to spend one more day here to look at the stones. So we might meet up in Neverwinter around the same time.
That's fine. Let's see how long I take and whether I get distracted. Unless my brother decides to steal my fucking horse again.
Well, we'll see you soon.
Aye, I'll see you soon. Don't worry. You have my word. I'm not leaving you. I'm just.
Make
Nox
sure
would,
Sparks gets back safely.
Nox would eventually gather the courage to come out at this point. I wanted to wait a couple of minutes to let things happen.
Sure.
I assume I see you on the horse hooked at this point, and I just go, see you soon.
Volt's gonna look at Nox, but this time with not as much anger. Nod. Yeah. See you in Neverwinter. Then get up on Sparkly Sparks.
You
Did you-
clippity clop off.
Did he grab the apples? Because I don't want to get them. I'll get too teary-eyed.
Yeah, I
Bring some
probably
of the
did.
apples. Yeah. For
Yeah.
Sparkle Sparks.
Yeah, some rations for me. Some of the apples. Whatever camping gear, or whatever. If no camping gear, then glides will make do with. We're used to the cold. We like the cold, but yeah, just enough that the horse and I could carry, and then he would have set off.
How much did you owe the person that you bought the cart from?
I'm pretty sure it was like 30 gold, which we told them. Oh yeah, we worked for Never Ember, and so they said they'd claim it from them. So given the situation,
Yeah, they give it to you on credit. They gave it to you on credit with no interest.
half of it
That
for
was
credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 30 gold of credit.
Okay.
I'm
Just
gonna
wanted
look
to-
over at Nox. Be like, do you think he should have changed his money to Neverwinter gold before he left?
I don't think there was a way for him to do that here. But, I mean, maybe.
Just go to
He'll
go
be
to the
fine.
customs office, right? I don't know. I'm going to look at Mary and say, well, he said we can take the cart with us, possibly. You want to help me push it back into the stable for now?
Oh, I would have done that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We pushed it back then.
And I would have given you the
s-
key as well to give it back to the front desk.
So take 3 then. I'm going to look at Mary and say, well, I told him we'd look at the stones tomorrow and then teleport back with the cart. Is that okay with you?
I mean, sure,
Right.
but
And Nox, you're now aware that if there's no horse attached to the cart, then the cart can't be teleported. It has to be a creature, and if nothing's carrying it, then it won't get teleported.
unless we get a willing ogre that wants to wear this thing as a hat or something, I don't think this is coming with us.
What do you mean?
This is not something we can carry.
Could Vol carry that?
Why don't you ask him? It's like do the John Travolta gif image to point around where he is.
It was a rhetorical question. Could a Goliath carry it? At least for a little bit.
Would you? Maybe. How heavy is this horse carriage?
Heavy enough that
A
you
Goliath can't
might
carry
be
it?
able to pull it. Even a Goliath probably wouldn't be considered carrying it. Probably has to be a quote
Right.
unquote beast of
Like,
burden.
Maybe
I was just
lift
saying,
it,
if
but
we-
not
if
like
we
in the
tackle-
air.
If we tacked
Oh.
Vol up to it, could he pull the cart?
He's more dexterous than he is strong, right?
What about your Vol?
Are you about to turn me into a horse, Magdor?
Magdor's just gonna kind of look. Can you do that?
I can be. Glenn, I know what you have to respond to this, but I just want the basic answer. What is the name of the type? It's the human horse race.
Centaur.
Centaur. I can be a centaur with 2 legs if you want, but that'd be really weird.
DM? What's your ruling? Would that work?
No, that is I wouldn't do it even if he said yes.
Oh, all right.
I mean,
well,
I'm not gonna turn as I whisper to him, I'm not gonna turn it into a Goliath right here and try to see if I can carry this thing, but even if that works, I'm just pulling it. I'm not actually carrying it or wearing it.
well, maybe we can find someone to sell it to then.
I mean, hypothetically, we could just get another horse.
How do you think Vol's gonna feel if we show up with another horse?
He'd probably be into polygamy with the way he loves Sparkle Sparks.
We'll see. We'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
ready to drink some more. Is there how popular is Luskin at night? Is there any
Pretty
way
popular.
can we smell food?
You smell fish. The sea side of the town is the rowdier, more dangerous, but more popular at this time of night. There's a couple places over there.
But
The
nowhere
Calling
nearby?
Conch, you remember? I mean, everything's 5 to 10 minutes away. It's not a big town. There's a place called what is it? The Calling Conch, and then there's another place, another I can't remember what it's called, but there's another bar around there. Let me see.
That's right. Just to simplify it, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
a
say
place
that.
called the Drowned Rat.
Do you want to go get some food? I'm starving.
Sure. I mean, there's nothing really stopping us from even doing the kissing stones tonight if we really wanted to.
I'm just tired. So
I'm always
I'm
tired.
gonna head over and get some food and eat and.
Do you want to go to the
simple.
conch or the Drowned Rat?
Yeah, we'll just go to the conch. Just real
Okay.
quick, get some food.
So as you head to the Calling Conch, and as Vol officially makes his exit from the front gate, you're actually running up towards the front gate as you're, the clippity clop on the stone roads of Luskin echoes through the streets, and the moon beams down on all 3 of you and all the residents of Luskin. We will pick it up next time right there.
Good deal. You can find me on Twitter at 2timestyler.
You can find me on Twitter at LR the11th. All words, letters.
You can find me at Glenn Houston. Glenn with 2 N's. Houston looks like Huston.
You can find me at Zigzagoon.
We are a
Tell.
part of.
Let's hear it.
No,
I realized that I had not been following the script, so I was like trying to be more to it. Sorry.
we are a part of Casual Master Quest, the podcast network dedicated to giving you the video game news and tropes you deserve. You can find the show everywhere you can Google and on Twitter at CMQ Network. That was Nick, that was Brandon, that was Glenn, this is Tyler. We'll see you next week with another session of Casual Quest Masters. And don't forget to never stop the quest. Bye-bye.
Uh,
Miss you.
I miss you too.